Welcome back to the Reality Check. Today we're joined with...
Bro, do that again. What the f*** was that?
Oh my God. Welcome back to the Reality Check. Today we are joined by Marquis the Shark.
Yep, that's me.
Mr. BMW.
No, more energy,
Mr.
mate.
BMW.
More energy. Come on.
Mark, yeah, you're right.
He just
you put me on the spot now.
he just came in from a rave, finished at 6 a.m. So he's a bit...
He's lagging.
He's all over the
A bit
shop.
slow today.
And...
Jess Miller.
Okay. What are you most well known for?
Probably being a star parent.
Star parent. Okay. I mean,
How old are your kids?
So Chloe's nearly 15 and Stanley is 10.
Do they get bullied in school for it?
No.
Really?
Like, I feel like that's like people's, whenever I say it, they'll be like, they're going to get bullied. But Chloe's like, she's year 10 going into year 11 soon, like, and still hasn't had any bullying.
how do you balance being a parent and doing corn?
Have sex in the day, then pick them up from school.
Do you do that every day?
Not every day.
When did you start this career?
So it was just before lockdown. So like with the kids, like I worked and done beauty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be working all week and then the weekends, had no time for the kids. And then my husband, he'd be working as well. And so we just had no time like for the kids. So we wanted to make some more time.
So you did it for the kids?
I'd say to spend more time with them.
Yeah. Okay, and they appreciate that.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds like a good lifestyle.
What our aim was to just make a bit of money more so we could pay the mortgage, and then it freed our time up.
How did you first tell your kids that you're going to become a corn star?
So it wasn't like a conversation. I said, I'm going to become a So we got into doing porn, and then I was like, if it goes anywhere,
Corn.
Sorry. If we do corn, when we done corn,
Say corn again.
I'm not saying it again. Okay, when we decided to be cool, it wasn't like a conversation I had with the kids, but we wanted to see if it went anywhere, because at that point I was thinking it might not even, it might just be
imagine
nothing.
telling your kids and you just don't make it anywhere.
That was the point. I was like, I'm not gonna just tell them. So then we went viral on TikTok. So TikTok started becoming big.
What TikToks were you doing?
So just like general TikToks at the beginning. Like
What's a
on
general
TikTok.
corn TikTok?
It wasn't a corn TikTok. It was just like normal TikToks. But
Was
then
you like shaking your ass? Or
no. Like, it was just literally like couples banter TikToks.
What's a couple's banter?
It was like viral stuff, like when it would just be like lip syncing and it'd be like couple stuff.
Oh, the cringe bag.
Yeah, that stuff.
I think that'd be worse. Seeing my parents do the cringe TikTok. I'd rather you be a corn star, mate. Please, please don't do any more of them TikToks.
Okay, anyway. So
when did you stop doing those TikToks, or do you still do it now?
No, it's not
Thank God
very
for
popular anymore. So yeah, we decided to
Has anyone in your kids' school seen the TikToks?
Yeah, so this is where it started happening. So because we was constantly going viral, and then we'd sort of add some of the corn star sort of stuff to it, and then someone said to Chloe, "Oh, is your mum a corn star?" And then she came home and asked me "Oh, what's a corn?" Then I sat down and had the conversation.
How did you explain that to her?
So
does she even know what intercourse is?
How does she get away with not getting rinsed?
Oh,
I would have got rinsed if my mum was a porn at school, 100%. I don't know how they get away with it. Is it like a cool thing?
It's 4 years ago, right? So she was 11, the other one was 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so at that
What do you mean
point,
fair enough?
they didn't really understand
Yeah, no, of course.
completely what it was. So it was like telling them little bits at a time to sort of get them to understand what was right for their age, I suppose, at that point.
So what did you tell them at 11?
I know. What did you tell them at 6?
I didn't really talk to the 6-year-old. I'm
Yeah,
not going to have that conversation with him. Still now, he's not fully aware completely of it. And I also don't know how having a boy is going to be different to having a girl. Do you know what I mean?
I think it'll be worse for your son.
Yeah. So I don't know how school's going to be for him. And I also think that personality goes a long way.
You got to think a couple of his mates are going to eventually
Oh, they're definitely going to be saying, I want to shag your mum.
Yeah.
100%.
So there is a boy in Chloe's year who did like message her and would say like, I watch your mum. But she's quite good at like, she just sort of shuts it. It doesn't really affect her.
What does she say back?
She just said to stop talking about my mum.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd lose my mind if someone was saying that they jerk off to my mum. Have they ever gotten any fights because of this?
No.
I mean, I think the boy might though.
Yeah, it's hard because I can't like say what's going to happen with him. So I suppose that's like.
And what would you do if, say, he come back home and he'd got in a massive fight because of like what you were doing?
I think that'd upset me.
Let's face it though, it's going to happen because the amount of times that lads in my school got in fights because they had like a very attractive mum and everyone used to say about it.
Oh, 100%.
So with you, when your son grows up to like maybe 14, 15,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to happen. So you need to prepare for it.
Yeah. I feel like him, it's going to be different to her. I feel like she's like, so in class, like they're like, people will be like, oh, I think they done a work for your parents day.
Work
You know, like
with
go,
your parent?
Yeah, you know, like go to work with your parents.
Don't think you should be doing that one.
No, and then she was like,
Go on, girl, yeah. Good technique, that.
so then she made,
Bro, that was dark. She's 15. What's wrong with you?
so she'd make a joke to the class like, oh, I can't work with my parents. So she'll make a joke out of stuff. So she like jokes in the class. She was like, oh, I can't go to work with my mum. Like, so she'll like banter it off.
Yeah.
Which I suppose you can either cry about it or you can. I feel like how you take something is how people react.
Yeah, like I make a lot of like, what kind of jokes would we say there are?
Racist jokes?
No, they're not racist. I'd say we make a lot of like, you know, cultural jokes. Me and CJ.
But no, you.
No,
you.
Okay, I'll send all the Alhamdulillah and all those ones.
Bro, I've never even said that to you.
Oh,
okay. The other day he showed up to my house for Christmas with a watermelon. He sends me nothing but like black guys eating fried chicken and watermelon on Instagram. I don't send him nothing, mate. I just send him the odd short joke here and there. That's it.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
whatever you say, princess.
No, so like, yeah, it doesn't matter how you take the jokes in the end, or if you like get annoyed by it, or if you like, if you're more defensive about something, people will start pushing it more.
Yeah, they'll dig more, yeah.
And I also think if I was more secretive about it, people will push it more as well. Yeah. So like she plays football at school, I go and watch her play football.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like there, like.
Has any of the parents ever like tried to hit on you?
No, I don't really see any other parents at school, like the school. You know,
when you go to watch her football, there's no other parents?
Oh, it's just all mums. Yeah. It's not really dads, no.
To watch football? No dads?
It's a lot of mums.
Yeah, but is it the women's football?
It's girls, so I suppose, if it was boys.
Who'd want to watch that?
Oh, yeah, that's
No. So, how did the convo go when you were talking to her at 11?
So she just said, like, as long as like we're happy at home and like I'm happy and safe, then I don't really care. She was like really mature.
How did you explain to her like what's actually happening?
So she knew she knew I'd done OnlyFans.
At 11?
Yeah. So she knew what OnlyFans was, but I said like it was more like lingerie modeling, you know, like giving her like a insight into OnlyFans, but.
So she knew what OnlyFans was at 11 years old?
Yeah.
Before you told her?
No, I told her what. I said this is what, because she, you know, like when.
Oh, so she only figured out it from
I quit my job and I'm doing to her like nothing. And then I'm suddenly got money to pay for her. So she's going to be inquisitive to ask like, oh, like what are you doing? And I'm not just going to lie to her.
Right. So you told her you were doing OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And that was lingerie modeling?
Yeah.
So you did lie to her?
Yeah, but what you can't tell a 11-year-old, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to understand. So surely she then just Googles OnlyFans and then... No?
Girls aren't like that.
I think
she's just not like that anyway. It wasn't like she was like, she just sort of... And at that point, OnlyFans wasn't big.
When was this? 4 years ago?
Yeah, so when we started OnlyFans, it was before it even like took off in lockdown. Like lockdown was where the rise of OnlyFans was.
So, she already knows that you do OnlyFans and then you started doing corn. How do you then, because that's a big difference.
Yeah.
How do you then tell her that?
I just said, I can't even, I can't even remember the words I used.
But did you like tell her that you're doing this with other men? Like,
well, I just do it with my husband.
Oh, she just thinks that you do it with her.
But I just do.
Oh, you just do it with your husband.
Him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the swinging side of things?
Yeah. So only like in the recent years, we like only when was our first ever was last year.
Okay. Do they know that you do swinging?
No.
How did you get into swinging?
So we went on a TV show called Open House.
Okay.
That was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And we introduced the girl into our relationship at that point.
On the show?
Yeah.
So this is the first time you ever met her?
Yeah.
That's such a crazy way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you met her in this house.
Yeah.
How did that even go about? Were you not scared that this was going to affect your relationship?
Yeah, I think I was really I was scared, but sort of excited at the same time.
Okay, what were you scared and what were you excited for?
I'd always been sort of into women, so I think that as much as I was it was my choice to do it. So I said to him what do you think about a threesome, adding another girl? And obviously he was going to say yeah.
Mm.
So
it was your idea?
It was my idea, yeah.
I bet he loved that.
Yeah.
Who picked the girl at the place? Was it you?
We were both sort of, yeah, I think when it comes to picking a girl, we both have to fancy her.
Okay, but do you want her to be hotter than you or a little bit uglier than you? Because obviously you want to fancy her, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want her to be too hot and then he starts fancying her more than you.
I think that there's so much more to hotness than just looks.
What about
not for dudes?
Yeah.
for a full-on relationship.
There is.
For having sex with someone, you can have sex with them and think they're hot. And I want him to enjoy it. I want him to think that she's hot. But I don't believe that I look at that girl and then think, you could replace me as a wife.
But do you not find there's really pretty girls and then really sexy girls and they're not necessarily the same?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you ever look at it he doesn't do that with me, or he's putting more effort in with her than me?
No.
He doesn't start doing new positions.
No, he's not that.
Start getting wild.
Apparently swinging. Apparently with swinging, they it's almost like an act where they put on a show. It's not the same intercourse that you guys have.
No, it's that when you're having sex with your partner, it's love and that you know each other's bodies, and when you're having sex, you're just having sex. It's so deep.
So why do you want to do it?
I think it's just I suppose risky.
What's risky about it?
It's just saying more, when you go on a roller coaster, it's there's that excitement, fear and excitement. It's that.
What's the fear and excitement part of that?
You might run off with someone else. I don't know.
Do you ever get worried about that? What if you actually because you never know who you might have a mad connection with. Have you ever actually done, how many dudes have you been with since you started swinging?
3.
Has any of them been a mad connection?
No.
I
just don't feel you can get that connect. I feel you're more likely to get a connection in a workplace. I feel I'd be more nervous if he was talking to a girl over and over again, constantly. But I think if you're sleeping with someone once, there's just nothing that you can gain out of that.
I don't know about you boys, but I think I would hate to just know that I'm going to meet someone straight to have sex with them. I'd feel there's way too much pressure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure for him in that scenario. I don't think there's as much for a woman.
Well, you just kind of have to
walk in and just get
it
out.
Yeah. So that's why I want him to like the girl, because I feel more for him that he needs to be turned on.
So I think he'd have to have more of a connection than say you would.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I could just...
Yeah, you can just lay back. He's got to get it up.
Yeah, even when it comes to couple swaps, I'm you pick the girl. I'll just, whatever, man. Because I can deal with it. I'm just, I ain't got to worry.
What you said that you fancy girls.
Yeah.
So how many girls have you been with?
Oh.
No.
I don't even know. Quite a few.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys do a lot of swinging, and
Yeah.
it's just a couple dudes here and there.
Yeah.
Mostly girls.
Oh, so
A
he's
lot of
living the
girls.
good life then.
He's living a good life, yeah.
So we just got to let a few lads hit sometimes. That's it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got it good.
So
got it good.
do you ever not? You don't ever film with these the dudes that you?
Yeah, we film with them.
You said earlier that you haven't filmed with any.
No, we
dudes.
film with 3 men. But I don't like go off on my own and
No, okay. All
I feel
right.
like, you know, like if you're like a star, like you sleep with any, like, I don't know, I just feel like
Oh yeah, just 3.
just right.
Yeah, it's not that many.
So what if you went on like a night out or something and you see someone that you fancied and just wanted like a quick one?
Yeah, no.
No, it wouldn't.
You're not allowed.
It has to be like arranged.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
That wouldn't even cross my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will grow into that though, right? What about if it's a girl? That one's allowed,
no,
isn't it?
That's a different question.
It's like you're like in the baby steps right now.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like we're like it's a hard one. It's not like we'd never go out because I think that you've got trust is so important when it comes to like opening your relationship. So you keeping that trust is like important.
Yeah, but so do you think he'd be alright if it was a girl?
Yeah, probably, but I've never been
Yeah.
like I feel like when I'm out, I just want to have fun. Like I don't really think about sex.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably doing it all the time, so it's like you don't want to bring work and play into the same.
I feel like when
environment.
I'm out with my like, friends who aren't in this industry, I'm just me.
Yeah. And who's better in the bedroom, women or men?
Men.
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're scared of a right?
Vaginas scare me sometimes.
Some of them are pretty scary, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot
trust me.
going on down there.
There's a lot.
I've seen some pretty bad ones.
Yeah, what's the worst one you've seen, Swan?
Oh no, we can't do
Enlighten
this.
us.
No, we can't
No,
do
tell
this.
me, mate. Say it with your chest.
No, because now people are gonna think it's about a vagina that I've actually seen.
No,
And
but you have
it-
seen it.
I've seen a picture of it.
Yeah, you show everyone that you see.
No. We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't talk about
Anyway,
this.
moving on.
I'm interested to know now.
Take it away, Swan.
No, I'm not doing it.
You know it's bad when Swan don't want to say it.
No, because I feel bad on her. I want to ask her in person.
Just ring her. FaceTime her now.
No.
Oh God, could you
Come on, ask
imagine?
why it's like that.
Yeah, why is your like that? Why
No,
did you say that?
I asked my sister, and she said that because my sister's a doctor.
Oh, I thought you were just showing that. Does this look
Hey,
normal
sis,
to you?
look at this.
And my sister said that she must have like some adrenal gland that has a problem,
Yeah.
and so it's causing the thing to grow.
The what?
Yeah, it's a really big one. Can you lose custody of your kids for doing corn?
No.
I don't.
You sure?
I think you can.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're how do you lose custody of your kids for
I think if you,
having sex with your husband?
To be fair, that's actually a good point. You're just.
I'm just doing what anyone else
Yeah.
does.
but you're not doing it with just your husband.
Yeah, no, but like very rarely, like, and I would never do it in the house.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Like,
I
how
think-
many women, how many mums in that playground are going out shagging different men every weekend
How many?
and bringing? I don't know. Like, there's probably a lot
Is
bringing
there?
different.
You think women are cheating?
No, but there's single mums on that playground.
Oh, okay.
What, mums get down like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What
I need to
school
go
is
to
this?
the playground.
Yeah, trust me.
I need to.
Yeah, that sounds kind of sus, to be fair.
I need to go see.
What playground you got to, bro?
What did he say?
I said the
I
same
said, I need to
thing.
go to this playground. Yeah, you lot need to be careful what you're saying.
Not the playground. Like maybe the football thing is.
Just going there
sport.
to see the single mums.
Yeah.
There you go.
Else.
Okay, so you started
So-
swinging last year.
Yeah.
What's the most amount of people you've swung with in one go?
Oh, I've only done it before. So,
Only 4.
yeah.
And that's one dude, one girl.
Yeah.
Are you going to do a group one?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you not
On
handle
that.
it? Do you like that? Do you like to feel like the center of attention?
No.
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 That's what most people do swinging for.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just do it for the money.
So wait, whose idea was it to get another bloke involved?
It was sort of like a joint decision.
Yeah,
And
because
how did he
you
feel?
prefer girls.
Yeah, how did he feel about that? Did he care?
No. Just because we knew it was going to make us more money if I slept with a
Do you
man.
reckon that he just kind of like, you kept getting girls involved and eventually he was like, oh, do you know what? Eventually I'm going to have to let a lad get involved. Is that what it is?
No, I think that we just like, there's only so many girls in the industry and there's only so many times that people want to see us with just a girl. So I think that adding a man for money reasons was more.
Neither of you really wanted to do it and you did it for money.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Do you not think that's a bit, that's bad for your relationship?
No, because I think we're secure enough to. I think it's more like it's so hard to explain. But when you're in this industry, it's so you do the job, and it just really doesn't resonate.
Don't you think that's even bad that you're like desensitizing yourself to it?
I suppose, but it's not like I would. I don't know really.
Do you think that
But
later?
you do get so desensitized to.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. But do you think that later down the line these will become an issue? I want to know if you didn't want to do it and your husband wasn't really into you doing it.
It's not like I didn't want to do it completely. Like we was both open to it to see what it was going to be like.
Okay, but okay, but you.
I wouldn't say we love it.
Yeah, but at that time, you know, when you went and met another dude to do it, did you not feel really uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think it's an uncomfortable situation, like especially the first time. I think the second, we always knew that even when we had a friend, the first time's always a bit uncomfortable, and then the second time it goes a bit better.
What about when he was first with another woman?
I felt like I was fine, like throughout the actual what was happening, and then once it all ended, I just like my heart like sunk inside. I was just a bit like, oh.
Did you cry?
Yeah.
Did you have post-nut clarity?
What was that? What was the post-nut clarity?
It's like
What is
when
post-nut
you
clarity?
oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Was it
Yeah,
one
a
of
little
those?
bit, I suppose. I think like sometimes a fantasy can take, you know, like when if you watch porn and then you just like, you think, oh, why should I just watch that? Like, like
All dirty.
That's
it felt like
post-nut
that.
clarity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a little bit like, oh, like, and then I felt like, yeah, I suppose I felt a bit ashamed of myself.
Why did you start crying?
I don't know. I just didn't feel right inside. There was something about me that I was like, oh, like I felt like maybe disappointed in myself.
Were you comparing yourself to the girl?
So the following day, when I was feeling like a bit iffy, I said to Mike, I said, oh, did she have a tighter vagina? Like all that was going through my head is like, oh, what's her vagina like? I've had like 2 kids. Like what's hers like? And then he decided to tell me that it was tighter. And then I was like,
he's a toxic king.
I was literally like, oh, okay. But he was like trying to like, you know, like when a man just digs a hole and it sort of was
Making
just,
it worse.
yeah, getting.
Would you want your kids to do swinging?
No.
So you don't think you're setting a good example?
I would say that I wouldn't care if they like swung. I wouldn't want them to do OnlyFans.
I know, but like, obviously I've got cousins and my uncles and aunties are all barbers and they're now barbers.
Yeah.
So what if your daughter comes to you and says, I want to do OnlyFans?
I don't think she will.
It's quite a popular thing now, though.
Yeah.
What if she does though? What would you do?
Would you stop her?
I wouldn't stop her. I'd just tell her the reasons why I think that she shouldn't do it.
At what age would she have to be before?
Well, everyone's got to be 18 though.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, I
but
think.
Would you say, look, you at least like wait till you're 21 or?
You know,
25?
I started doing OnlyFans when I was 30. Like I'd got a husband. I knew where my life was going. I could think about all the consequences, like of what was gonna, like where my life was planning out and what I was gonna do. I think anyone under the age of like 28, like just doesn't really have a clue what's gonna happen in like life.
Yeah, a lot of girls just can't be bothered to go work and they'll just do the OF just for a quick.
And I'll just say
money.
to her, it's like, yeah, you get good money, but you can never get out of it once you're in it.
Yeah.
And like you will ruin you will ruin everything. Like you ruin people's opinions of you. You ruin so much. Like, and I can take that. Like I'm a 35-year-old woman who's, like I know my plan in life, but for her, no, there's way better ways of making money that I could tell her to get into.
What do you think of these girls that have started an OnlyFans at 18?
I think they regret it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Because I've been doing it for 6 years. It gets so tedious. You get so desensitized to it. It becomes very like robotic, and like you're just constantly selling selling yourself, and it's hard. Like it's not easy. It's not easy on your mental health. I think that's where like the problem lies.
Do you think it's like gonna cause huge amounts of mental health issues?
I think so. I think it's caused huge separation between men and women.
In what sense?
Men not liking women. Men belittling women.
You think OnlyFans has caused that?
Well, like misogyny.
Yeah, I think that men find it difficult that women have bodies and can sell their bodies. And I feel like there's a real separate. I feel like since I've been doing OnlyFans, the separation between men and women has grown so much.
I think it does put some men off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of men.
I couldn't date someone that did. Could you?
No. I know girls that do OF.
Yeah.
After I found out, I'm a bit like, yeah. My friends will be wanking over her and stuff like that. It's not for me.
It's not wifey, is it?
Yeah, it's hard. Like I can understand how it's hard for a man to wanna be with a woman who's done OnlyFans.
I think it depends on the extent as well.
Yeah.
Like lingerie is not that bad, but
even that's a bit nuts.
Even that's a bit mad.
I don't really have a problem if she's taking lingerie.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Why you do
full nude? Would you date someone that does full nude?
Yeah, but even lingerie though, mate. Would you want your missus doing that?
I wouldn't care about that.
So if your missus, you're telling me if your missus was doing lingerie on fans, you wouldn't care?
No.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
That is a barefaced lie.
Lingerie.
Bro, okay, so that means that if she was going out to a club, yeah, and she was wearing some promiscuous outfit, you'd be like, fine, it's cool.
No. I think there's a difference, right?
Well, bro, she's online selling photos of herself in lingerie.
Do you think there's an issue with lingerie pics?
Not lingerie, I don't think. You can go on Instagram and you can see like
you can see
Dan Summers, Bow Avenue,
So,
like they're in lingerie.
Mr. Middle Eastern over there, Mr. Traditional. He's got no issue with his
No. Your question was, would I date someone that did OnlyFans? And if she did OnlyFans,
it's a standard of it's where she
to the degree of lingerie pics, she's not going to carry on doing that while she's with me.
So you'd stop her.
Yeah.
So you would care about it then?
Yeah, but I'm saying
you would have cared that she'd done it.
I would care that she was doing it, but I wouldn't care that she had done that. That's not like a write-off. Whereas when she starts, doing this kind of, that's too far, I think.
Yeah, but remember, so she's doing lingerie. She's probably talking to the people on there as well.
They never talk to themselves.
You wouldn't like that. I know you. You're capping. You would not like that. Yeah, there's no way. What do you think, mate?
Nah,
he's talking crap, innit?
Family members would be subscribed, or even friends that are curious. They'll be like, "Oh, his girlfriend does OF. Let me just subscribe quickly."
But it's a lingerie pic. Who cares?
You wouldn't mind if your dad or family was working over your missus.
You know Sam was doing that.
probably doing that to her Instagram anyway. Nah, I don't know. I think you're talking about what you would cut off. So you're telling me that you would cut off any girl that has lingerie pics on their Instagram?
No, I wouldn't cut them off, but I don't think I'll take them seriously in the first place. It wouldn't be a serious thing.
It depends. It's like bikini pictures realistically, but they're selling them.
Yeah, bikini. I don't really want my girl to put bikini photos online either. To be fair, it's a bit mad.
Better find a BBW then.
Well, is that what you like?
No.
I know you like the BBWs.
No.
Do you have any weird fetishes?
Just I suppose watching my husband with another woman.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. What is it about that you like?
I don't know. You know, I like seeing him enjoying himself.
I hear that a lot.
You like seeing him enjoy himself,
Yeah.
but do you not want to be the one giving him the pleasure?
Yeah, but it's a different. Like, it's different.
You just sit there and be like, "Yep, that's my boy."
So,
Yeah.
Go
on.
That's
Go
my boy.
on, man.
so have you ever sat and watched him?
No, not really.
That'd be a bit awkward, innit?
Yeah.
When-
Just let me sit there and I'll just watch.
Yeah, that's awkward.
If we're at
Jump,
stage
a
fright.
cup of tea, like fucking crisps.
no, like, okay, maybe now you're making me feel like it is weird.
What
No.
have you done? Your missus watched you before.
I don't, so no. But no, I'm saying she says she likes to watch him pleasure himself.
Yeah,
Right,
but
with
with
another
a
female.
vagina.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell,
That's
mate.
scary.
I don't know what I'd do if a girl just said, "Oh, let me watch you wank."
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
Yeah, I think I'd rather see him with a girl than
Yeah.
watch him just wank.
Do you guys
Nick.
watch porn together?
Yeah, we have watched porn together.
How does that do the same thing?
I think at first, like we watched when we ever first watched a film, like, you know.
You know what? Imagine putting on that and then the guy's got a bigger chopper than you and you're watching it. I'd be
Yeah, but
embarrassed.
it's not about the size of it, is it? It's about how
It's
how
the
it
motion
feels.
in the ocean.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So what if he whips out this thing?
Yeah, well, that's too different, but
What's the limit? Where does it start getting too
my
small?
God, we've had this conversation every episode. There's 73 episodes.
He's seeing if he makes it
Every
or not.
time.
yeah, he's seen if it's the car.
What's the limit? What's the limit?
It's in the water.
Yeah, man.
Am I eligible?
What is it? Wait, where's the measuring tape?
Somewhere, mate.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's probably about like 5 or 6.
5. You'd
It's
be
5
fine
quite
with a
small.
5 like this.
That's a little.
Yeah, maybe not.
6, 7,
Mike's is like 7.5. So
7.5.
I think that's
That's quite
pretty
good.
normal.
yeah,
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
I'd say
What
that's
about
pretty
10?
average.
no, I just don't think big.
That's like a monster.
That's like,
Yeah, no one wants a big.
What about 12?
I don't think that's even
that is a
possible.
big 12.
Yeah, that is
There's
a
only
big
so
price.
far it's going in, isn't there? Let's be
Right.
honest.
I've seen it where it like, comes out the belly.
Ooh.
What, like burst through?
Yeah. In the Alien movie. So it's too big is a thing.
Yeah, too big. I don't think women like too big.
Have you ever experienced too big?
No, not really.
Just the small ones.
You've been
Just the
unlucky.
average ones.
Do you have a type?
Do I have a type?
Yeah. Of man, not yeah. Do you have a type of willy that you like?
Not really.
Do you like the ones that curve?
Bend to the left.
I see a
the
lot
left,
of ratings.
Do you do a lot of those?
Yeah,
What's
Okay,
like
on
the
a
worst?
ratio, how many bend to the left and to the
quite
right?
a lot. Quite a lot of
Really?
bend to the left. Yeah. Quite a lot of them are doing their own thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, like a curve?
Like a tree.
Yeah.
No way. What, like that?
There's a lot of
No.
You ever seen like a right angle?
a double curve?
like this.
Wait, what?
No.
A wavy one?
It curves
Like a
what?
worm?
No, they just curve like angles, don't they? Or yeah, strange old things.
So what do you prefer, straight, left, or
Yeah,
right?
just straight.
Yeah. Boring. You need a bit of curvature.
Why? Maybe it curves.
It gets
up.
to like different angles, different parts
Yeah,
of the
if it
vagina.
curves like
Mine's just straight, dead straight.
So you do these ratings,
yeah.
and so what? I would send you a picture,
Mm-hmm.
and what? How would it go? What is it? Do I get like a big paragraph, or is it a voice
No,
note?
so I normally like do a video
Okay.
of like me
Are
talking.
you naked?
If they pay for me to be naked.
Right.
How much is a rating?
It can start at £50 and then just work its way.
Do you
up
just say it,
from
or do you get all sexy on camera while you're saying it?
there. Sort of a little bit sexy.
Are you
Get a
honest
little
with
bit
the review?
promiscuous?
It may be a little bit.
CJ, why don't you send a picture of your knob, mate? And she does a live review.
Oh, sweet.
That'd
Send
be
me
the
a
most
number.
cringe.
Wait, tell us what it'd be like. So imagine you've just
No,
seen.
I'm not doing that. I get embarrassed doing it myself.
Do you give honest reviews or just tell them what they want?
Do you tell them like, yeah, like, is it? Oh, look at that
Do you ever
pathetic
just
little worm.
like, send a voice note, black lap?
I haven't got the time for this.
I just thought, are you serious?
Like some people,
Lol.
I think I just instantly blocked you.
Oh my god.
I think I'm having no fans.
Just laughing imagine you send a picture of your knob to a girl. She like replies with a laughing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, like mainly like nice reviews. It depends if they want a horrible.
So what do you talk about? Like the size, the
Yeah.
shape, the curvature. That's a great right angle there.
That vein's good.
There's and then and then just overall, appearance, whether it's trimmed.
Nice skin fade. I'm gonna give this a 9.
Wait, you talk about the
That's a
hair
great
as well?
fade.
No, but if someone's sending me a dick rating and they've got a big hair, like loads of hair, that's not the
No,
one.
they
is
do
it?
that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that
What,
needs
do you
to be
not skin
trimmed.
fade yours?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Needs to be
No,
like
but
at
she's
least
saying
trimmed.
some of them have a big bush.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Like the zone.
Yeah, like, no one wants that.
Zohan.
Have you seen the zone?
I have the biggest. Fucking love that film.
All right, so the size, the shape, the curvature, the
And
trim,
then the overall appearance.
Bush.
and the overall appearance. Do you give it like an overall rating out of 10?
I'll like rate each by 5. 5 like the overall appearance. 5
And then you get
5
out,
for the.
out of 25.
Is that out of 25? No,
Well,
no.
there's
Just
4
do it
categories.
3.
Okay,
It's
out
free.
of 20 then.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is it? Size,
Wait, what?
No, size, like girth, and then overall appearance. So 3.
size, girth, and overall appearance.
Yeah.
Isn't size and girth the same thing?
Length.
Oh, okay, length, girth,
Yeah.
and appearance.
Yeah.
What's the average score, would you say?
15.
You give everyone a 15?
No, I try.
It's like, what is it? 15.
You ever had a micro penis?
So when we done webcamming, when we first ever started, we started doing like Chatterbait, like so it's webcamming, and it was the weirdest thing. But we'd have this guy who I'm sure he had a micro penis,
Yeah.
but he would take us into like a private show, and then he'd make me like smell Mike's penis and go buff, like, and then he'd
Buff?
yeah, and then he'd like tell me to get my like little finger, and then like smell my little finger and say buff, 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 and then the buff he wanted the buff to get louder, so I literally
Right.
was like 20 minutes going buff.
What the hell? Did he send you like a script?
No, like, it just kept going, say buff, say
What's
buff.
buff? Is that
I have
his
no
name?
idea.
Must
I have
be his name,
literally
right?
no idea.
It must be his name.
What kind of name is Buff?
Why
But
did you want
yeah.
to smell your finger?
And why
That
didn't you
was
smell
it.
a cock?
That's
I'm
what
guessing
that was
his
his
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he was basically smelling his way.
Apparently, yeah. It was a really bizarre. And
Surely
in the
he'd
end, I
want
just
you to
burst out
suck your
laughing.
Yeah.
I just couldn't take myself seriously. I'm like, that's
Buff.
Do you reckon it would be more sensitive if you had a micro ting?
A what?
A micro ting?
I don't even know what I'd do.
cry.
Because it'd be like all condensed into one tiny little space.
I think you just have to lick pussy for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I think you would.
You'd have to be good at it as well.
Yeah.
100%. Well, there's nothing more you can do.
That's not going to get you off, though, is it?
What? How would you deal with it? Say you like really like you met Mike and you really liked him and you hadn't had intercourse yet, and you started to fall for him, and he whips out a micro.
I'll say, see you later.
See you later. You wouldn't even give it a chance. What if he was really good at like going down?
No.
And
You'd
just-
have to like scissor like that or something.
Yeah, you'd have to do something.
I just,
You'd have to just lick it.
What about if he lets you bring like other men?
no, I just wouldn't want that.
You'd have to if you had
I'd
the
want,
micro
it,
penis.
like, you want your person to be like the whole package, don't you? And if that's not the package, then
So it'd be like a 1 out of 15.
yeah, definitely want.
What would you actually do if you had a micro penis? Like, there's nothing. You can do with
We spoke about this on every episode, and I'm like, I think that would be one of the worst thing.
it. Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
you can't do anything.
No, there's nothing you can do, is there? For
You could get a fake one, but you wouldn't feel
Yeah,
anything.
There's nothing
Yeah.
similar for a woman, like a woman, is there? Other than that girl's
Yeah.
click thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
no, women don't really have the same problem, and I think like that's sad for men. I feel like it's sad for men that there is such a, you know, like that. I feel like there's a lot of men that don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot more pressure on men as well during intercourse.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like a lot of people have. I think since doing the job, I feel like I've realised that men, you know, have a lot of like if it gets in your head, and then you go floppy, it can be a real cycle of like losing that, and then obviously that puts them in a bad place of trying to get into a relationship and like have a partner, because I feel like, you know, they take quite a lot.
You have to just stop completely. If it goes floppy, you have to just stop completely. Like even go and do something else. Go like cook something or something like that. Then come back to it.
Yeah, and have to
because if you sit there and think, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Just come on, get on.
Yeah,
it's worse.
Yeah.
So you need to have like a break.
Just say you're out of breath. Or in my case, I can just say I'm out of breath.
Yeah, I usually just say I need a rest.
I need to check the beamer.
Little asthma pump or something.
Check the beamer.
I need to check my tire pressure.
I think there's a lot of pressure on men, isn't there, to perform.
Yeah, okay. Based on that, I think we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for coming on.
That's all right.
Guys, make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and we'll catch you in the next one.